Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Mine. I own the day. It's mine. Give me these 10 minutes out of your day, please. Let's get right into it. Drake, Mr. Aubrey, White Man Graham, has now took to the lawsuits. um, didn't see this one coming. We're in uncharted territory right now. It's never happened before that I know of, and it may never happen again because this nigga, I've said every time we talk about him, I say it. This nigga is on the world's worst PR tour I've ever seen. And I understand getting called a pedophile is crazy. And there's not much you can do to prove that you aren't other than not being one. Because when you fight this hard, niggas be like, yeah, you sure? So he's went the complete opposite direction in this. Almost everybody realistically was like, hey man, just get back to making music, bro. It's gonna be all right. No, Drake's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. Him and the Wusses are gonna submit a lawsuit against UMG, and he says that they knowingly boosted a song in which he was called a pedophile. And now he wants money and damages because they hurt him. They hurt his little heart. He can't take it. And so now a very crazy discussion has happened. We're asking, how long did he know that UMG and radios were boosting songs using basically payola? The answer to that question is forever. Never went away. Even when it was illegal, it was still here. Worse than drugs, put out a song, pay to get it played. It's going to happen forever. It's just the way it is. To go turn around and then be like, well, now I'm mad that y'all got paid to play this. It's crazy. What's going on in the streets right now, Mr. Drake? You've benefited from this monster before. Pause. On the other side of things, Kendrick dropped his album. And my biggest takeaway is that this is like the biggest ass whooping in the history of hip hop. I've seen, if you don't think this is that Not Like Us is the greatest diss track, that's one thing. It's cool, whatever. You can't deny this is the worst I've seen somebody get their ass beat. And I watched Ja Rule burn and fizzle out. As they stomped that, as G Unit and fucking Eminem and Dr. Dre and Busta Rhymes all fucking shit on that nigga at the same time. What Kendrick has done to this man has just been bad. And it's not done yet, is the crazy part. Rewind back a couple episodes, I said, if Kendrick does the Super Bowl and they call this nigga a pedophile at the Super Bowl, what more can we do other than call the United Nations? This shit has to stop. The United Nations of hip hop is Minister Farrakhan. You got or Jay Prince and honestly, Jay Prince's aura has fell off. I'm not gonna lie. Jay Prince might have to kill a nigga again or something, cause we just don't believe that nigga right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's yo, shut up, Jay Prince. We look at that nigga like Whack 100 right now. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, niggas lost they notoriety. We got to get something new from you. If you don't believe, did you listen to Watch the Party Die? If you don't believe that this nigga, even if they tell him specifically, do not perform Not Like Us, do you really believe that this nigga will not do it? Did you hear the way that nigga was talking on some of these tracks? He no longer cares for it. I'm looking at Dr. Manhattan when I look at Kendrick Lamar, bro. This nigga has lost his humanity, bro. He don't care no more. He will do anything. So if he gotta bring out all the sets from LA, man, you're gonna see every baseball cap in the world in a football stadium. Just to perform Not Like Us, I believe he would do it. And then my other part of this, on the other side of things, half man, half amazing, half God, don't fit the equation. Joe Budden and a lot of other podcasters have been doing their own thing with this, with this going on. If you don't know, Drake and Joe Budden are not really friends. Joe Budden put out like 100 diss tracks at this nigga, and that nigga Drake posted on Instagram. And you know what? He won the beef just like by doing that. So they're not really close friends. They've been acting like they've been friends ever since, because both of these niggas are light skinned and one is a drug addict. So you really, when you mix all that together, you get the fucking goo poison of 100 deadly insects in a jar. Joe Budden decided to take this time on his podcast to say that Drake has been a piece of shit his whole career. He's been doing nasty shit behind the scenes with money. He been fucking niggas' baby moms. He been telling niggas, I don't care that your mom died. Where my beat at? Just a bunch of, crazy attacks on Mr. Drake. And while he may not be wrong, sometimes we do have to look at the messenger. When you put that mirror up, Mr. Joe Budden, and you say those things about Drake, do you not realize how much of it also applies to you? Are you a good person, Joe Budden? Have you snaked niggas out of money before, Joe Budden? Did you sit on that woman's chest, Joe Budden? Did you hide under that bitch's bed, Joe Budden? Were you on the show Love and Hip Hop, Joe Budden? Did you release Maul upon the world like a fucking plague for us to have to listen to and deal with without any moderation? Did you release that upon us, pause? Did you bring up real life problems that Rory was having in order to get a laugh on a pod? Did you get into a fight with Taxstone? Are you a good person, Joe Budden? No, man. Don't do that. You don't get moral high ground. Both y'all niggas in hell. Both y'all niggas in hell, man. It's been a stressful time here at the Monday is Mine SONIQ Studios. Lots been going on, man. Can't let these niggas get away with these things. Was this a Pod Wars episode? No. There's more where that came from, But I got mad in the middle of me recording this, and so I had to get right at Mr. Joe. If you haven't heard T-Shirt and Buttons by Lil B, go check that out. I love you guys. This has been Monday is Mine. Leave comments, subscribe, leave likes or dislikes, and I'll see you guys next week. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Mine. I am Big Hallelujah. Remember that this whole day belongs to me, but all I'm asking for is 10 minutes out of your time. Max. Maybe more. Let's get right into it. Last week, we had a lot going on. We had two pod wars. We're fighting a two-sided fight right now. I'm going to pause that just in case. But I just wanted to go back in for a second, if you would allow me to do that. Fresh and fit. The light-skinned guy and the dark-skinned guy. That nigga, the dark-skinned guy, he no longer believes the hype. He's no longer buying into his light-skinned counterpart. Wario does not believe in Waluigi anymore. You can see it in his eyes. As Myron breaks down and becomes worse and worse, becomes more of a psychopath and says more crazy things, look into that nigga's eyes and tell me you see what you see in Myron in his eyes. He don't got it. He not built for this game, but he's attached to this nigga. Can't move on. Gotta stick with him. He just wanted to say a few crazy things about women a month. Maybe 3. get paid, drive the cars, fuck Chinese escorts and OnlyFans women, and get them deported for not having abortions, and just, be a guy. But he is attached at the hip to this horrible person. This person that's worse than he is and gets worse by the day. This nigga's feeding off of negative energy like fucking Palpatine. He's saying racist things. He's calling people the hard R. He's almost hitting women. He's getting their money slowed down. He's getting them banned off of platforms. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter somehow. Facebook, even if he wasn't, who's watching that? Instagram, TikTok, they can't go places anymore. So now they have to do appearances in random places. Niggas in fucking Belize with nobody watching. Yeah, no choice. Can't stream, no money coming in. He said, damn, man, maybe if we just shut the fuck up, we could probably make some more money. No, Myron not going for that. See, Myron wants to keep this grift going even further. He thinks if we dig deeper, we'll hit gold. You ever see that gambling meme as the old man digs towards the diamonds and he gives up right before he gets there and it tells you to keep gambling? Myron is going to keep gambling. He has a problem, an addiction. He wants to be hated. He thinks that the more he's hated, the more money he'll get. And it'll work for a time. Fresh and Fit had money for a time. They no longer have that. He wants to shut the fuck up. Wario no longer wants to speak on these things. Myron does. They got to split up. It's got to not be Fresh and Fit anymore. It's got to be Fresh and then Fit. It's got to be two separate entities. But do you think that Wario would get paid without Myron? Do you think he has the charisma to speak? He ain't got that killer in him, dog. Put me and him one-on-one on the mic and see what I do to that nigga. See what I do to that nigga. He won't make it outside of 3 minutes. I promise you that. I believe in myself. I can speak without stuttering. I can say rude things without being nervous about it. And you know what I don't have? I don't have a nigga that wants to argue with women every day beside me. I don't have that. So I'm free. I don't have the strings on me. So that's my new mission. The other guy on Fresh and Fit, I challenge you to a mic off. One-on-one. I want to see what this nigga's really about. I want to interview that guy. And then Myron, don't bring Myron anywhere near me. That nigga is an omen. Everything bad that could happen will happen around Myron. I love you guys. Monday is mine. Remember that. I own this day. Thank you for those 10 minutes. I'll see you next time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Yours, where I answer all your questions because you're good fans and you deserve it. Question one we have: now that Thanksgiving is over, can we admit that turkey is fucking garbage? Yeah, I feel like they make us eat turkey on Thanksgiving because it's too many of them niggas. And I feel like big turkey is like propagandaed us into having to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. It's because that shit is garbage. It's too dry. Like, nah, come on, bro. That shit almost as dry as a biscuit. Like, this is meat, my nigga. Pause. Let's go. We got next question. It says, let's say Kendrick and Wayne go at it. What are the odds Wayne wins? Next to 0. Don't do it, buddy. Old pal. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? I love Wayne, one of my favorite rappers. Up there with the GOATs, obviously. But no, just the rest of them dreads gonna come out, brother. Just stay away from it, Next question, we got Wait and J. Cole snitching too. Oh yeah, Streets is done. J. Cole and snitched like back in like whatever 2000, my nigga. The nigga been said that niggas is using streaming bots, bro. That nigga been told. Next question says, they not giving that nigga Diddy bail for nothing. Would you? What the fuck? No, he can stay right there until trial begins. No, you gonna get this nigga bail. That nigga gonna be out off the planet. boy. Hell no. That's a flight risk if I ever seen one. Next question says, I just seen your podcast for the first time, young. I'm here to back you up. Nick's on top. Fuck these hating ass niggas. Yeah, man, we barely beat the Hornets, bro. I'm not feeling too good right now. We had a real slobber knocker against the second string of the Hornets. Not really what I hoped to envision. And everybody played. Yeah, it's not good, man. Every time I see Isaiah Hartenstein do something good, I get mad. Kasanai said no more magicians. And honestly, after that last shit, I'm with him. I mean, bruh, can you blame magicians? I would just blame like white people, bruh, because what you mean you hung yourself on my stream, bruh? That's not some shit a black magician would do. Black magic don't do that. You fucking with that white magic, man. Don't do that. It's always something crazy going on that nigga stream, man. That nigga didn't even apologize. That nigga said, let it be. I'm gonna start saying let it be to people after I do some fucked up shit. I'm gonna be like, let it be. Don't talk to me. Next question is, side note though, Kai Drewski and Kevin Hart on a generational run. Yo, it's like when all of them are in the same room together, it's like the most unlikely group of friends ever, yo. Like, you got Kevin Hart, who is like 40 something, right? But he don't look like that because he's short as a bitch. He definitely graying his hair on purpose to look older, but you still look like 21, bro. Which is not a bad thing. You got Drewski, who I believe smokes cigarettes. I'm not sure. And Drewski's just, I don't know. Drewski just, I don't know. He just don't really fit in right there. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely like funny as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Not hating the nigga talent. Just look weird in that situation. And then you got Cassinet. And it's his stream, so you should be there. And then you see Ray, the Asian boy, and it looks really crazy. And then you see the Spider-Man NPC nigga, and you're like, okay, this is not serious. And he's always doing like a different character, but so far it seems like he's just being racist. And as funny as that may be, I don't like the white kids watching and seeing that and being like, aha. It's hard to laugh at things when you realize you're being laughed at. But Gladiator 2 came out, and thoughts. I ain't seen that shit yet, man. I don't think I've seen all the movies, bro. I want to go watch it though. I seen Denzel in it, so I'm gonna go support. Gladiator. I didn't watch the first Gladiator, so I would probably have to watch the first Gladiator. That's my new mission. I'm gonna watch Gladiator 1 and 2 and do a movie review. All right, for Instagram comments, we got Fuck Fluffy. He says, hallelujah, not wrong. I've never been. Friend of the show, friend of SONIQ. We love Fluffy. Go follow Fluffy. Rumham93 says, crazy ass name. Only ones lamer than them is the weirdo fans they have. Yo, the fans is what really perplexed me about them. Cause like I feel them in a sense that like you're grifting for money. So like you trying to get paid, right? But niggas on the internet, y'all is just broke and doing it. So like what's the benefit of like women not liking you and being like, come on, bro, that's crazy. I really don't understand where this all comes from. JK says, I gave up on that whining ass pussy after he left Toronto in tears. Oh yeah, nah, Joel Embiid is terrible. Yeah, Joel Embiid is terrible. Nobody should believe in Joel Embiid. It's really no upside to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's better players that will play more and won't cry. So Esteban says 1 out of 10, bro. Go Birds though. Man, fuck you. JD Wiley says took away plausible deniability. Absolutely. That's the part right there. You gotta make sure your fans can at least like pretend like they don't know. Don't leave niggas out back. You give off Duke of NY from Escape from NY vibes. What is that? Yeah, New York niggas, man, they just be saying, I don't know. I can't keep up. Great Grace, great. I don't know what that nigga name is. Grackenberg. Bro, please comment again and explain to me what that means. I'm gonna go Google it after this. That has been Monday is Yours. I am Big Hallelujah. Thank you for coming out and giving your time to watch me today. Every Monday, we do the same thing. Monday is yours. Permanent show, by the way. Never stops. Always got comments and questions. Always. So just come back next week, man. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, ask some questions, get involved, man. Follow SONIQ on the SONIQ page where you're likely seeing this. Follow Monday Not Yours on Instagram. The official Instagram for Monday is Yours, where I'll be posting exclusive funny stuff, maybe. I don't know. I love you guys. See you next week.